Welcome, everybody. This is Sherry Bowers with ConnectedSpirit.com and the Connected Spirit Connected Biz gift event. Today, I've got Dr. Tianna Conte with me. She's been with me before, and glad to have you again. So, just for the people that don't know you, tell us a little bit about your backstory. How did you get started in the work you're doing now?
Okay, first, Sherry, thank you. It's an honor always to play with you again and again and again, and with your great audience. Anyway, well, my backstory really is a backstory. It goes way back. I started in the healing arts quite spontaneously when I had the mumps. Yes, you heard me correctly. I had the mumps, ran down to my father's office, he's a medical doctor, world-renowned at the time, and he said, Daddy will help take care of it later. Go upstairs now, like shoo, good little girl. And I realized then and there that patients were called that because they have it. I didn't. Spontaneously, I stepped onto the little vanity, stepped onto the bathroom to see the bathroom mirror, and started putting my hand on the boo-boo and saying, go away, go away. You made me a little girl, not a hamster god. You made me a little girl, not a hamster god. Well, I did it for however long as I did it, and the mump disappeared. So I realized at that time that, whoa, we're more than what we appear to be. And when my dad came home that evening and he was going to take care of the mumps, it was only one mump because I had gotten rid of it and the other one didn't dare show its face. He was like totally amazed. Like, what did you do? I said, I couldn't wait for you. Me and God handled it. And that's the beginning, the root of knowing an investigation that's taken me a lifetime of study into what we discount as the soul, the invisible. We see the visible. We hear our thoughts and feelings, and most people here are advanced enough to know that that creates a reality, generates it into the quantum field. But I was a child. And then discovery after discovery. I made my first diagnosis when my father couldn't at age 7, when I diagnosed malaria, not knowing it was malaria, but knowing that it was a man's face was a mosquito. So I kept seeing a mosquito. So fast forward, that love, that spark, that fire that ignited never went out. I just kept fanning the flames. And that's where my passion is. I want everyone to know that that special gift that each one was born to have, only you have your unique gift. I stumbled on mine, got tested a lot. So it wasn't like, oh, she discovered it and went la, la, la into life. No. Got the hero story up, down, sideways, and every which way. But the flame that was fanned was the power that we have, that we are beyond the visible. I now call it soul power. And after decades of what's your title? Because doctor, energy medicine, please, it's about me. I want it to be about you.
Yeah.
Soul power catalyst. A catalyst just speeds up the reaction.
Yeah.
Exactly, to the results. So it's all you. It's all your power. Some may know it, some may not. Some have experienced, some have well seasoned. But this is what I believe we're here in physical form, to discover our gifts, our power, and then give and receive love and prosper, be fulfilled, so that you can live a legacy before you leave a legacy. I know that was like quite a little story, but that's it. And that's what my passion, Sherry, is for soul-driven entrepreneurs and people who are the leaders, who have the vision, who are seekers of an awakening of themselves, of their soul power.
Yep. So really that's predominantly who you work with, correct? I mean, you're kind of at this point focusing more on the leaders, the entrepreneurs, the people that are, can kind of magnify that message.
But anyone who also is hungry to discover their best, highest version of who they were born, not conditioned to be, born to be.
Yeah.
And I'd love, wherever anybody's at, meeting them there and taking them as high as and as fast as they want to go. Because we're both finite beings as well as infinite beings. So while we are finite, carpe diem. And that's why my main thing is always about daily habits, daily way of aligning yourself with your soul.
Yeah. And I think we make that so much harder than it has to be. So,
Well,
leading into that.
In fairness to us, Sherry, we do, because that's how we were programmed by our schools, our churches, our parents. Imagine if they really saw, and hurt people. So I'm not blaming anyone here. Everybody does the best they know how. However, it's made harder. And then our collective is we have to struggle for success. Guess what?
Yep.
No. Discover you for success. I'm living proof.
So tell everybody a little bit about like what your core services are at this point, because I know like since we've done this a couple of times and things have evolved. So what's different now compared to maybe the last time people heard us chatting about this? And tell them
Jerry, that's a brilliant question, because I myself am so turned on now by the new program. It was hit and miss, meaning it was always about how you start your day being aligned, and that's part of what I give, because that's a power that we talk about later. But it wasn't an easy program to follow. Now it's a 3-month program. And all the best bell and whistles are included, and everybody gets the amount of hand-holding or non-hand-holding that they feel they want to lean into, so they can master their mind chatter once and for all. Like I saw a funny cartoon today about a Zen monk saying, "You are the most thoughtless student I have." And the guy said, "Thank you, master," because the mind, the thoughts, put the brakes on for us. And then our emotions, and especially with uncertainty, to have emotional resilience, regardless of the problem and the challenges facing you. And to know that the higher part of you, not the brain part of you that everybody thinks will solve your problems, can solve it in a soul-aligned way. And I put it into 3 months. So 90 days to awakening you, the highest and best version. Not your conditioned self, not your ego self, but your soul power self. And it has energy transmission, which is what I've been doing since I was a little girl. It has the core steps. And I who free flow, this is so structured: step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, but it's fun and you can lean in. And once you've got it, you can play with it. And then, Sherry, we've both been involved with like technology stem cells. And that's a piece that's optional, not required, but to light your cells up, because there's intelligence there. See, that's what I found with the little mump story. I just had my little hands go like this, go bye-bye, go bye-bye, and the cells were listening. Your cells are eavesdropping. So the words you're saying. So now it's a 3-month program for soul-driven success and fulfillment. Real easy. That's the biggest change, Sherry. And there's even another bigger change. It doesn't have to be with me. It could be with one of your peers that have been trained by me, because I'm more focused, and my love now is going more into the legacy of training trainers or training healing professionals who want to adjunct this kind of work to what they're already doing to fuel their success and living their legacy and fulfillment. That's my passion. And you can tell I am a product of the product because I'm excited by it. I want everybody to wait 3 months to a new you, or to the true you, not new you, the true you.
Yeah. And I think, we're also, our society in general is so impatient. So the idea of like, oh, I can get this done quick. That's always attractive.
Exactly. Sherry, it's like driving a car now. When you learn to drive a car, it's not easy at first. You've got to learn the rules of the road. Well, that's the code. That's the GPS code, God source positioning system code that you were born with. You were encoded. I'm sure it's in the DNA. They tell us is junk, but I can't say that for a promise. I just intuit it. Anyway, you have it already. It's already in you. All your answers, the missing link you've been looking for, it's you. Look in the mirror, but not the you face with flaws and, oh, this is going on, this is going on, and this is going. The you that goes beyond form to the
Yeah.
true you, the soul you.
So cool. So tell us a little bit about, because you've got a great gift that you're offering as part of the event, and
Mm-hmm.
for anybody that's watching the replay. So tell us a little bit about what they can get for free from you, or to get
Well,
them
for
started,
those who,
you know?
yeah, for those, it's a quantum leap package.
Uh-huh.
It starts with the foundation of energy per your unique desire, one desire, fire of desire that I will be fueling for you on a daily basis for 1 month. So whether it's a financial block, a health block, a business block, a block. If you're doing great and you're like, well, if there's any blocks coming, let's get rid of them before they happen.
Right?
That is the chief foundation that I want everybody to have, that extra release it with grace and ease so they understand flow. And
Mhm.
then combine that with the morning ritual that I've been teaching and giving away, which is the movements in the morning so that you lower the cortisol, which is the stress hormone, raise the testosterone, which is the confidence hormone. So you start your day with confidence aligned with source.
Mhm.
And for those who actually go into the program, they'll get how to set it up with their higher power even before, without the move, and then you add the movements to it. But I'll give everybody the first movement is good old Superman and Superwoman, this pose, where you're just even 2 minutes. This is a power pose that jumpstarts your day. So that's why I label everything 5 minutes to a miracle day. Now, who doesn't have 5 minutes to open up the gateway to miracles that you deserve and may
Yep.
even desire, whether you know it or not?
Right.
That's the gift. So it's
Awesome.
5 minutes to a miracle day, video power movements, energy transmission, and another special gift on the inside after they opt in.
Are you going to give them a hint, or are you just going to make it a total surprise?
It's going to make it so much easier to let go of problems and
Mhm.
have solutions come your way. It's the magic words I've grown up with that have taken the tragedy of my childhood, not the beautiful part of the healing work, but the tragedy that happened when my dad died, to triumph in every area of life. My vision for each one listening here, and most especially you, my dear friend and
Aw.
colleague.
Thank you, thank you. So, so if somebody wants to reach out to you, if they're interested in, talking to you personally or just getting more information, what's the best way for them to do that?
Well, I have three very simple ways.
Yep.
Either Dr. Tianna360.com,
Mm.
and it has all my contact. It's a digital business card. It's got everything there. Or feel free to call 914-205-4969. And always go to the awakeningawarenessacademy.com for, I've got the little thing for a speakerphone. I've got the little comment. Make it easy, make it easy, make it easy. And social media, just put in the name and you'll get it.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for being on again and sharing what's new, and it sounds exciting. So I'm going to be checking it out.
Thank you,
And
Sherry, so, so much for all that you do, not just for me and this invitation and this beautiful spotlight, but each person, because I want everybody to have two messages if I can. One is an Oscar Wilde quote that is dear to my heart. Loving yourself is the beginning of a lifelong romance. Only
Mhm.
you can really count on you. That's me, putting a little tagline to the end. And the second is, as you become the highest and best version of you, which I honor each person here who's evolving for that, you ripple that effect throughout humanity. You're not alone. And you raise and uplift people in ways you will never even know.
Yeah.
Just know
Yep.
that it's seen by the heavens.
Yep. That is true. All right,
Mm-hmm.
everybody. So make sure you take advantage of her gift. The link will be below the video, um, or in the email or wherever you're seeing this. And we will see you on the next one. Thanks. Bye.
Hugs and kisses. Bye.